And Ginger Vaughn has more on the economic impact of the polar vortex, especially on the ranchers in the U.S. state of Texas.
Freezing rain has been hard on his herd, but that's better than no rain, says Texas rancher Kelly Nickel, who fears drought much more than cold.
There's an old saying in East Texas, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute, it'll change. We were having 15-degree mornings, and we had to go out and break ice for the animals to drink. You have to feed them more to keep them warm. They're going to eat a lot more. It's going to cost you more, and it's going to cost more at the sale barn. The unpredictability of the weather is such that that's why people have gotten out of the business.
Ranchers here in Texas say cattle prices have been going up for a while now as head counts have been limited due to last year's drought, which have diminished feed supplies, and now the cold weather. Cattle futures set a record high last week as frigid temperatures across the U.S. killed thousands of cows and caused supply worries among ranchers, wondering where next year's herd would come from. But some are making gains on record high choice beef prices, which have hit $212 per hundredweight.
You know, all over the country, we've had bad weather. In South Dakota, the 100,000 head of cattle were killed in an ice storm. And we feel that all the way down here, and it's hard for the cattle buyers to get back into the market.
Texas A&M agricultural economist David Anderson says bad weather also affects logistics and consumer behavior.
When we get big storms in big population centers, like the one we just had where 100 million people were affected by this Arctic deep freeze, people don't go out shopping because they can't get out. Can't buy at the grocery store, nothing moves. The other part is we get these big storms where the cattle are fed, and sometimes you can't get the cattle from the feedlot to the packing plant. Sometimes you can't get the beef from the packing plant to the stores anyway.
Ranchers in Texas say herds here are faring better from the cold than many up north, so they're lucky for the time being. But that could all change with the weather. Ginger Vaughn, CCTV, Great Bend, Texas.